Iceland, land of icy waters and crystal clear air. For centuries, the country's basic industries have been agriculture and fishing. That is, food production in its most natural way. The land itself is in many respects untouched by modern civilization. The level of pollution is low due to the small population of only 250,000 and the country's isolated geographical position in the North Atlantic Ocean. And all agricultural production is subject to constant and strict quality control. There are thus unique conditions for producing wholesome and unpolluted food products. Small family-run farms are dominant in Iceland, where the latest technology is mixed with traditional production methods. This means that farming in Iceland is sustainable and ecologically sound, large-scale battery farming being unknown. The land itself is thus not overburdened. Little damage is done to it through the use of large machinery, and there are strict rules aimed at ensuring animal welfare. Farming in Iceland is based largely on traditional livestock raising. For centuries, Icelandic farmers have raised both cattle and sheep, so-called mixed animal husbandry. Such farms also usually have some horses. Mixed farming on family-owned land is still the most common form of farming. A few weeks after the lambing in May, sheep are sent out to graze in the hills and mountain pastures, where the animals run free until autumn, feeding on the rich, nourishing vegetation. In many ways, Iceland enjoys a special position in its agricultural and food production. It has clean air and clean water, and there is in general less pollution than in many other countries where modern societies have developed. Because of the cool climate, the amount of preservatives used in agricultural fodder production is small. The use of drugs is under strict supervision, and it's forbidden to use growth hormones in meat production. In Iceland, the art of sheep farming has changed little through the centuries. To prevent the natural quality of Icelandic lamb meat from being contaminated, there are strict regulations relating to the handling and storage of meat. Farmers have for the most part concentrated on the cultivation of grass. The land is well suited to this, conditions for grain growing being difficult. Icelandic grass is better and more nourishing forage than most other grass grown in Europe. The explanation for this is found in the long hours of daylight during the country's short summers, conditions which cause the grass to grow exceptionally well. Farmers gather their flocks in the autumn. In many places, the roundup is conducted on horseback, the men being assisted by sheepdogs. The entire process can take up to a week. Icelandic agriculture certainly has to contend with difficult conditions, where both men and animals must struggle constantly with the forces of nature. But with the right mixture of traditional farming and modern knowledge, this land can give you natural products at their very best, with a taste of untouched wilderness. The Icelandic sheep is special in many ways. For example, leading sheep possessing the qualities of the Icelandic type do not exist anywhere else in the world. This is due to the fact that in Iceland, the sheep still roam free and uncontrolled in the highland pastures during the summertime, as they have done for centuries. Icelandic sheep are short-tailed animals, a type which was formerly common in northwestern Europe, but which is now found only in a few areas of the world. An advantage of the Icelandic cool climate is that the use of insecticides and herbicides is minimal, making farming in Iceland ecologically sound. The cold protects the land against various plant diseases, insects and other pests, which plague agriculture in more southern climes. Each sheep farmer has his own earmark, which he uses to identify his livestock. When farmers have gathered the sheep in the autumn and brought them in from the outlying pastures, they drive the animals into the sorting pens, where the earmark is used to identify them. Each sheep is then dragged into the pen assigned to its owner. This occasion is a festive one, where everyone takes a holiday after the work is done, and there's a dance in the evening. Icelandic agriculture, a genuine taste of the wilderness.